up, YouTube world? Right. So I wanted to do a update on the saltwater tank. It's been about a week. Yeah, it's been about a week since the sump has been running. As you can see, the water's crystal clear. Well, I don't know if it's crystal clear. It's kind of algae growing on the glass there. But in my opinion, it's pretty dang crystal clear. And I changed, to be honest, I changed roughly 30 gallons. I changed 30 gallons within 2 days time. So basically, it was turned on the sump, had it running. The next day it was super cloudy. I was like, oh no, I changed 20 gallons that day when I got home from work. And the next day I did another 10 gallons. Within 3 days, it was basically back to this. Looking real nice and pretty. I don't scrape the algae off the glass because there's not enough algae growing fast enough for my snails to eat. So that's one reason why there's algae growing in the glass. I just want to make sure everybody has food source. But yeah, it's looking real good, real nice and clean. I did lose one coil in this whole, getting the sump running and new tank syndrome and whatnot. But I did lose one. But everybody else is doing good. He's doing good. That one's doing good. And the mushroom is doing good. And the candy cane is doing good. It's the only name I actually know. But the one that pulses, I just can't remember the name. It died. It just kind of fell over and died. The beautiful feather duster also looks a little funny, but I think he will be okay. An enemy's just fine. Hermit or emerald crab is down there hanging out with him. What's up, buddy? They're always hanging out. They're like best friends. And then we got the sump. So the sump's been running for 1 week, and I swear the Cato's already been growing. I got the Cato maybe 3 days into it. When it was pretty cloudy, I put it in there. But maybe 2 days into it, the sump was running. And I also put some Texophilia, if I pronounced that right, also in there. So all types of algae. And one snail. There's one snail doing this thing. But yeah, this is already growing. I actually had it in the front here on this piece, but it was already growing. I was like, whoa. So I actually ripped it off and it was already connected to the rock. I'm like, this is pretty fast growing stuff. But I put it over here so it can actually fill it in slowly this way. And I'm actually going to make a contraption for this where it holds it in a more of a area, more of a controlled area, so it tumbles more. And yeah, so yeah, I want to build something for that, like a tray, and it's going to kind of go like right here. It's going to be kind of cool. And then I do turn the water off when I feed the fish. So water level, this is what the water level sits at. So that's how much drains out, and it's actually a gallon too much in there because for evaporation purposes. Hell yeah. The heater be kicking. It's only 250 watts, but it'll be kicking. It keeps it at 80 degrees, 79 degrees, 78 degrees. It keeps in that range. Let's see what it is. Yeah, 79.4. So I try to keep it at 79. I try to keep it at 79, but it likes to go like 80. It doesn't listen. It doesn't have any presets in it, so it's really hard to control. But yeah, the only thing in the display is the overflow box, which you can actually see through. It's transparent. I didn't know. I had to use a rock to weigh it down because my screw broke, so I used a zip tie. Oh yeah. And I tried to block as much evaporation as possible. This is what I use to silence the water so it doesn't have a loud gurgling noise. Works great. Then I have the main wave maker, and then at 640 gallons per hour, and then I have these pulse makers, 500 gallons per hour, and they're on a pulse running 6 minutes. All eBay stuff, not very good stuff, but it works. I wish I could set it on like 30 minutes instead of 6 minutes. And then this is a pump that runs all the time, just pushing it through the cave so nothing gets, no dead spots, keeping it very clean and healthy in there as much as possible. Oh yeah. Oh YouTube, just a quick update on everything. I wish the feather duster will come out, but he's been kind of hiding lately. He's probably eating good because I did just put some food in there. And yeah, I swear this stuff is already growing. But I'll take another video in a week and I'll show you how this filled in. So this looks like this right now. I'm sorry for all the mess on the glass, but yeah, hopefully that fills in real nice. And that rock sitting on top, that is from the display. So that one is, you know, supposedly established. Been running for about 6 months, 4 or 5 months, you know. And yeah, well, that's the update. Protein skimmer, Badass Light, 54 volts. I swear it's only been a week and that already doubled in size, because that was not so big and hefty. Oh yeah, runs 12 hours, 11 hours. Display runs 11 hours. That runs for about 13 hours, I believe, if I got that right. And yeah, so this runs during the day. When it turns off, this turns on. When this turns off, this turns back on. Like the real world, as the sun revolves around the world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, everybody, I wish y'all an awesome night and y'all be good. Laters.